everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Sam, and I'm joined by my colleagues Bill and Chico. And during this segment, we're going to take a look at some of the Amiibo functionality that folks can look forward to in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
That's right. So as everybody recalls, we released The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess with Wolf Link. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD on Wii U came bundled with a Wolf Link Amiibo, which you see right here. And at the time, we mentioned that the Amiibo would have functionality in The Legend of Zelda for Wii U, then Wii U, now Breath of the Wild. And so we wanted to take the opportunity today to show you what the Amiibo is going to do in-game. And so we want to start with a quick video just recapping how the Amiibo functioned in Twilight Princess HD. So we're going to cut to that video really quickly and show you, if you recall, what it does there. But essentially the way that it worked in that video is you would enter the Cave of Shadows as Wolf Link when you tapped it in, and you would play the challenges in there, and you would complete the Cave of Shadows, and then you would tap the Amiibo to the Wii U gamepad, and it would save the number of remaining hearts that you had after completing the Cave of Shadows to the Wolf Link Amiibo. And so now what we want to do is we're going to actually tap this to the Wii U version of Zelda Breath of the Wild and show you what it does. So as you see, you use one of your runes there on the Sheikah Slate to give you access to the Amiibo, and we tap it in, and oh, let's see, there, I heard a little, we have a slight there we go. You may have seen a little effect there, similar to what you see in Twilight Princess. Tapping the Amiibo to the Wii U gamepad in Breath of the Wild will bring Wolf Link into the game as a partner character. So we've been showing you a lot of the game, we've been showing you running around and exploring. Perhaps what you've noticed is that Link does not have a partner character in the game, and that is true. Typical of a Zelda game, you would normally see somebody like a Navi, or in the case of Twilight Princess, a Midna. In the case of Breath of the Wild, Link is generally exploring alone. And so if you do want that partner character, you would tap in the Wolf Link Amiibo and call Wolf Link in. Wolf Link does a variety of different things in the game, in addition to just kind of being a partner character that runs around with you. As you can see here, Wolf Link helps with combat. He will actually attack enemies and will help you fight them.
Yeah, he actually barks when he finds enemies for you too.
Yeah, it's really cute when he does. He kind of like hunkers down and growls a little bit.
Yeah, I love seeing him in his art style. It's just really cool.
The other thing that's really cool is looking at how big he is, you're like, yeah, that's Link crouched down in wolf size.
So I think he was kind of sniffing out something there too.
Yeah. So if I see it go.
Oh, there we go. Now, apart from combat, the other thing that Wolf Link will do is if you get close enough to a wild animal. Oh, looks like you need to get a little bit closer there, Chico. Wolf Link will go out and hunt the animal for you. He's able to sense prey, sense meat, and he'll help you out with that as well.
But he doesn't go for acorn though.
No, he doesn't. Just the meat. You can see the animation also just really fluid, really nice.
I can actually hear the chain a little bit as he walks.
Yeah, he still has the chain around his paw from when he was in prison at the beginning of Twilight Princess.
He's Wolf Link, right?
Oh, there he goes.
Sorry. Did it first.
There he goes.
There you go. He got that boar right there on the rump and took him down for you, Chico.
Yeah. It's really impressive when you see, especially in combat with large groups of enemies. Wolf Link is incredibly powerful. It's really interesting to see how he does, especially through combat.
That's right. Now we also have from the show floor here at E3, one of the things that we're showing, obviously we've got Amiibo on display here on the show floor. One of the things that we're showing is what the process is for creating Amiibo. It starts very, very simply with a very basic 3D printed model. Usually these are based off of some of the in-game models that we see in the game. And so in this case, Wolf Link started off with this very basic gray in-game model. And if you're able to get up close on that, you can see sort of the polygonal nature of the print here. I think perhaps a little bit later in the day we may have a chance to show the full process, but there's sort of about 5 different steps in the creation process before we actually end up getting to the final model here.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think some folks don't appreciate how much iteration goes into the creation of the Amiibo, but when you're looking at some characters from certain games, their physical structure might make it really challenging to make Amiibo, especially when you're looking at balance and making sure that you've got them in a pose that they're going to have nice stability when you've actually got them, say, sitting on a shelf or you're playing with them.
That's right. And in fact, you start with this basic 3D model print, and then from there you have to refine the model itself, and then you get into sort of once you finalize that model, then you start to get into some test painting and things like that, and it becomes it's actually a very long process. It takes start to finish. It can take upwards of roughly 10 months to a year from the very beginning of the Amiibo creation process until the actual product launches. So it actually is a long process, but one it's fun to kind of watch and see as the Amiibo go through all those different forms.
Yeah, especially as the poses get refined. I know I've seen certain iterations for some of our Amiibo where they're really experimenting with how best to pose the character, position the character, and it's neat seeing kind of what didn't work as well and the different test cases that they do along the way.
That's right. Now going back to Wolf Link in the game, we mentioned that when you tap Wolf Link in, he will have the number of hearts that you saved in Twilight Princess, and he'll travel alongside you for the duration of your gameplay, and he'll do this until he loses all of his hearts. Fortunately, Chico is doing a good job here and is taking good care of Wolf Link, and so he hasn't taken a whole lot of damage yet. But once those hearts run out, then Wolf Link will disappear. And the next time, if you do want to play with him again, then you can wait 1 day in real world time, not 1 day in in-game time, but 1 day in real world time, and then you can tap Wolf Link to the gamepad again and call him back into Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
You need to get after those boars, Chico.
I know.
It's interesting what a difference Wolf Link can make, especially if you've taken the time to really kind of make him a burly wolf before you bring him into the game. And if you're starting out, he can really help cover your back for you as you're getting a feel for the gameplay.
He was right behind me. Jeez.
Uh-oh. Well, that's the other thing you can do is you can...
He killed me.
Yeah.
And he left the food for you, too. It's very polite of him.
It's so kind of him that he takes down the prey but does not eat the meat. He leaves that for you.
He loves me. So.
Now the other thing, of course, is if you do get separated from Wolf Link, you can blow your you can blow a whistle or whistle to him and call him back to you. And you'll also, of course, he is a wolf. Oh, listen to that bark! I love it.
He's got a lot of other really cool animations as we watch him.
It's so good. Oh. So you can, if he runs off in a different direction, then you can whistle to him and he'll come right back to you.
Talk at all about his ability to sniff things out as well?
Well, yeah, you will. Of course, he is a wolf, so wolves having good noses, he'll be able to help you out and later on in the game be able to sniff out certain items for you, which is quite nice. But of course, Wolf Link isn't the only Amiibo that's going to be compatible with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Talk about this interesting display.
We actually have a few more brand new Amiibo. Hopefully we can get in very close on these. The level of detail on these new Amiibo are really, truly stunning. This is Archer Link, and I'm just going to slowly rotate him around.
Especially the detail on the back of his shield is
this side, you can see right here, you can see the detail on the Sheikah slate. The head of this arrow, which you see from the video in the Guardian battle, incredibly detailed, very, very well replicated. You have the arrows hanging from Leek's belt, and just the amount of detail that you get on even his armbands and tunic are really amazing. These are easily the most highly detailed Amiibo that I think we've created so far. And this is the first of, we have 3 that we want to show you today. So the first is Archer Link. Really cool. I can't wait to get these. It's great because I've been, Aonuma-san and I have been talking for a long time about wanting to have Zelda figures available for people. So hopefully people are excited for these. This is Rider Link. Again,
my
one
favorite.
of the just the sense of presence you get from the horse. The way that it's sculpted, you get so much detail in the muscles, the mane, even the bridle with the saddle and everything. Link's shield hanging on the back, the saddlebags, really, really nice. We have some online. We have some videos that show these in really close-up detail, rotating around, that are really great.
And I think we might have these on display actually at the booth here, so folks can maybe check out. Hopefully there'll be some more photos folks are taking online. But it's so impressive how they were able to realize the art style, I think, of the game here. And it really feels like it captures the softness of the color and the detail. It's really cool.
Billy's probably the only few people who can actually touch it.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not touching it because
Yeah,
I like
no,
my
I'm too
job
scared.
and I don't
That's
want
right.
to break things.
These are still in a prototype form. They're near final, but they are, because of that, they're a little bit fragile still.
I feel like
So
you can
we're
get
being
away with it
very
if something terrible happens, but I'm keeping a
Yes.
very respectful distance.
Now then,
Sounds silly.
I have one more to show,
Oh, this
and
one's
this
cool.
one is, of course, very, very impressive. This is a Guardian Amiibo, and again, you can see the amount of detail. It really helps to bring sort of those glowing pink colors to life. You can see the eye in front there. And although I'm not gonna bend it today, this is the first Amiibo that we've created that has posable parts. You can bend the legs. If you're with our pre-production model, it's you have to
No,
be
it's so
very careful.
tempting.
So I'd rather not. But in when we release this alongside the game, you'll be able to bend the legs freely and kind of pose the Amiibo however you like.
I'm kind of looking forward to making dioramas with those arms, like he's going to be grabbing other Amiibo in my collection, or maybe actually battling Link or something while I've got him sitting down. It's going to be really fun to see what I can do once I've got a production model I can feel safe with.
Yeah. So these are 3 Amiibo that we have coming to launch alongside The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get them. But we just wanted to give you a quick moment and share those with you. Chico, is there anything else that you wanted to show us with Wolf Link? Or no?
That's about it.
Well, we've got a little bit of time. We can maybe do some quick running around with it, maybe see if we can find another camp to hit before we wrap up.
I think there's a camp over here. I hope they're awake. I don't want to always, attack them when they're sleeping.
It is really interesting, I found, just finding new places to run around with him at. And actually, I think we might be coming up to something that we shouldn't see just yet, so
All right.
we'll hang on to that for later. But
Yep.
thank you so much, Bill and Chico, for joining us and giving us a look at the Amiibo functionality. Folks, again, if you happen to know somebody who's here at the show, you might want to see if they can take some photos of these. We've got them on display. And please don't go anywhere. Actually, next up, we're going to have Miyamoto-san join us, and we're going to be talking about how this game actually ties in really interesting ways to the original Legend of Zelda game. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back.